Alright, so let's move along. We start at root. Okay, we're at root 0 here. We go to the Dorian D2. So we add 1 from there. Just take this stuff face value. Don't try to think it through too much on the guitar yet. Just simply 1 away, 2 away, 3 away. And then the G would be right here, right on a keyboard. So it's going to be 4 away. Okay, but we're going to go -3 because we can go down from C 3 notes easier than we can go up 4 notes to the G. We'll just go down because we're going down to a G pattern. Is the same as in patterns. So we go -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. It's kind of like the real number line, right? And on guitar, this is what it turns out to be. So now let's go and look at our Phrygian. Let's look at our Phrygian scale now. So that's a good place to start. Okay, so I've worked a lot on these. They're not completely prettied, you know what I'm saying, but they are very, very good. So the local root pattern is the main root, the root modal pattern +2. Okay, so C +2 is E minor, which is the Phrygian scale there, if you play it like that. So here it is. Now notice it says we're going to reassign the root to Phrygian. It says +2, but what is implied is that every member of this Phrygian scale looks wrong. What's this? Where's my whole step between root and 2? And the Phrygian scale is just a half step between root and 2. Okay? So that's important to realize that. Every single member scale degree of this Phrygian scale you add 2 to get the root shell pattern to play on the guitar. This kind of stuff makes no sense on the piano because you don't need it. It's all there already. When I want to play, say, the 3rd degree or even the 2nd degree in Phrygian. So here's my E minor Phrygian. Want to play the 2nd degree. I'm just playing the white keys because key of C is just the white keys. I don't have to worry about accidentals. It's just an F major. Okay, but in the guitar it's not as obvious. So let's look at it. Here is our Phrygian scale. So obviously our Ionian is going to be root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. The Phrygian is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3. But now we're going to take this 3 and make it into a root, and we're going to add 2 to it. What's root plus 2? 3. So we're going to play the 3rd string shape, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, but we're going to count in our head root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I did that before about 3 lessons ago. It was like whoopie-doo. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. Same thing. It doesn't give me anything, but watch what happens. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now add 2 to 6. What do you get? 6, 7 root. Play the root scale there. Now you have scale expandability without doing a caged calculation. So it's root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can do that in a groove. It sounds good. Now, I suggest you do the groove slowly so you can count. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Add 5 to 2, you get the 7. Okay, so that was a 7 going from. It's easy. It's almost. It seems too obvious, like TMI, because I've got the notes here. I can see it's a 7. Okay, but if I was to do it in a different key, it wouldn't be as obvious. So you want to keep the count going. So that's how it works with Phrygian. And anything you do in Phrygian, you're going to add 2 to any of these. So let's say we're going to go to the 4th of Phrygian. What is it? Who knows? Root 2, 3, 4. Add 2 to 4 and it's the 6th. Add 2 to 4 is 6. 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have to know that string shape. Okay, so that brings us over to the diagram. So we're at the diagram here. Okay, we're at 3, 4, 5, but now we're going to change this. Root 2, 3, 4. We're going to add 4. We're going to add 2 to 6, to 4 rather, and that gives us that 6. Okay, that's how we arrived at. You know, it still works on this diagram, but that's not what this diagram is for. This is a pattern build in P4. So the 6th pattern that we do on the 4th of the Phrygian, root 2, 3, 4, is that 6th pattern there. So we can just start that G pattern there. Why is it a G pattern? Because if we put Mr. Capo, hello, Mr. Capo's here. If we play a G, here's where your guitar is tuned. Here's your E, the real deal E. Okay, I can do a suspended 4th on the Ionian. Okay, if we play a G there, alright, the E becomes the 6th of that G. Okay, and to play a scale there with the E as the 6th in the key of G, I'm going to use a long pattern. I'm going to start on 6. We're going to go 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, tuning warp, tuning 3rd, B string, instead of, whoa, like that. Now sometimes that 3rd is part of the scale, sometimes it isn't, okay? In this case it is the 3rd of the key of your scale, so it's just a double note. So that's to the 4th string shape, and then we go to the 5th on top, and then to the 6th, which would be root 2, 3. Alright. Something like that with the modal string shapes. So that's the way that works. That's what I was talking about when we start the 6th pattern from the 4th of the Phrygian. So let's zoom out here. We have this pattern here. We have this chart. Okay, again, it's 394. All right, and I have all of the charts. Let's look up here. MP is modal pattern. This is your Ionian modal pattern, root 2, 3. Okay, in guitar it's 3 whole notes. The Ionian, that would be if you had root 2, 3 down here on the bottom string, the bass string, okay? Not the string that's on the bottom if you're holding it upside down or something like that. It's just the bass string. It would be root 2, 3. I'm in the key of C down here, so this E-shaped C is my C.